Good morning, everybody. It's Wendy. Welcome to another Wendy's Easy Makeup tutorial for us older girls. To let everybody know that if you're not accustomed to wearing makeup, you don't have to be afraid of makeup. It's really, I think it's fun, but it's my thing, so I like it. But anyway, I'm starting out with my foundation. As you can see, I just go a little bit over my ear, like this, around my eye. And all you need is a little bit. I know some of us may need a heavier application, and that's okay. If you feel like, just like a thin layer is not enough, then you have to, do you. I'm just showing you the basics. And my cover cream is by Dermablend, Olive Brown 70W, Chroma 5. And I say that in each video because we could have someone new watching and want to know what I'm using. And my powder is Warm Saffron by Dermablend. And I like applying my powder with a sponge. There's nothing wrong with a brush. Brushes are okay. I don't know. I feel like I have more control and more coverage. Now, with the loose powder anyway, I feel like I have more coverage with my sponge. If I'm doing compact foundation, like a powdered foundation and a compact, like your mineral foundations that comes in a compact, then I think you need a brush because the coverage is a little bit more heavy, not as light as a loose powder would be, I would say. Today, I'd like our topic to be about the way that we think of ourselves. Like when you're working or when you're sitting at your desk or standing or whatever you do for a living, and you're just thinking, what are you thinking about yourself? What are your thoughts on yourself? I know with me, I've said it before in some other videos that I tend to be a worrier. Today, we're going to use Too Faced, the hot chocolate. It's called Chocolate Gold by Too Faced. My daughter bought this for me. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. And it smells like chocolate. But I know sometimes when I am sitting around, you guys, I'm not having the best thoughts about myself. I think today we'll probably do a neutral. These are more neutrals. I would love to do that pink and that purple. But as I always tell you guys, I don't even remember what I did the last time. I know, that's sad, but it's my truth. Okay, we're going to go. I'm going to take a little bit of this gold right here. It's called Old Money. No, it's not. I'm not telling the truth. Let me get my cheaters. It's called Chocolate Gold. So, I know sometimes when I'm working, I'm a hairdresser, or cosmetologist. And also I have a mirror right here, so you guys see me looking. I'm looking in my mirror. I can find myself thinking about some real crazy things concerning myself. It could be something from the past or whatever. And I have to, whenever I do that, I have to rebuke it. I'm like, you know what, Lord? That's not even the way that I feel. And that's definitely not biblical. So I don't want to think that of myself. And I just have to rebuke it. And if you have to rebuke the enemy all day, rebuke him all day. You know, because his job is to kill, steal, and destroy. And trust me, he is always on his job. So today we are going to be talking. Have you guys ever seen this Bible? It's called The Clear Word. Let me see. See that? One of my clients, her name is Jennifer. She bought this for me. It's a Bible. I love it. So, and it's really, really, really clear. So we're going to be reading from Matthew chapter 6, verse 22 and 23. And it says, you know, what you look for, you'll see. The relationship that exists between your eyes and your body is the same relationship that exists between what you look at and what you feel. Oh my God. When your eye really focuses on something, your whole body responds. So if you focus on what's good, your life will be full of light. If you focus on what's bad, your life will be full of darkness. And if the inside of you is dark, how dark your life really is. Whenever I read that, I'm thinking to myself, man, that is so deep and so serious. It's like, I don't want my life to be dark. I don't want to sit around thinking about dark things and crazy thoughts. And they're kind of easier to think about than the good ones. Okay, I'm also going to use this in the corners of my eyes called Holler for $1. I might need to start hollering, y'all, if it's going to give me $1. But anyway, the way you think about yourself. And I know we pick up a lot of habits from our parents. I pick up a lot of the worry and stuff from how my mom used to be. And I was very close to her, and I was always around her and with her. So we kind of learn, we pick up habits early in life on how to handle things. And worry is just not it. And it's a very hard habit to break. But I do find that as I get older, it's getting a little better. You see how I'm doing that, blending it in together? Look how pretty that is. Holler for $1 and chocolate gold mixed together. And I just take my finger and blend it in the middle like that to get it to blend in together. I was thinking about my daughter. She's always saying, you know, Mom, you can't ruminate on things. You know, you're ruminating. You know, it's like it's almost like little prayers for things that you want to happen in your life. We don't want those negative things to happen in our lives. Negative things are going to come, but we don't want those things to happen in our lives. So we want to start thinking on things that are more pleasant. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. So we're going to think about God and his righteousness and how good he is and loving and kind. That's what we need to concentrate on, that more so than the other things. Okay, now I'm going to go in the center. If I can find my beautiful brush that I should have right here in front of me. Found it. I think that I am going to you know what, I'm going to use something else. But I am trying not to ruminate on the negative. You know, we have cares of this world, our health, all that kind of stuff. It's really tough, you know, to think about all the kind of things, the food we eat, the economy, how bad everything is getting, how scary everything is getting. But we have to remember that we have the Lord. He's there. He's right on our side. And he can do anything but fail. I was talking to this young lady. I'm a part of the spiritual ambassador group at my job. And we had a meeting the other day. And this one lady that was there, she was so nice. I can't remember her name. But she was talking about studies have been done on people that ruminate, that just play things over and over in their heads. No matter how you try to get it out, you find yourself focusing on it again. You pray about it, you want it to go away. Next thing you know, that same thought is back up again. And she was saying that's also a neurological condition. And I believe that. We didn't have time to go into it all the way, but I really wanted to talk about that a little more. That's some kind of neurological condition that we have that makes us ruminate. I don't know what color that is I just put on you guys, but it's this. I don't know the name of it that I just put in my crease. So what we're going to do, you and I together, we are going to concentrate and ruminate on all things that are good. Because all of us have some really good things that's going on in our lives at some point in time. And we can think about those things. Because God knows I don't want my life to be dark and full of stress and worry. You watch the news and all that stuff will get you, worried enough. Okay. So remember, Matthew chapter 6. Verses 22 and 23. And the Clear Word Bible, you can get it off of Amazon. A couple of my clients, I think that they've gotten theirs off of Amazon. It's the best thing that could happen to me. I mean, I've had the NIV, the New King James translation, but the Clear Word is clear. It can't get any clearer. And I know you read different, you want to read the King James, you want to read the New King James, different ones to see what different things mean. But I'm good with just, right now, with just a Clear Word. That's going to work for me to do a little bit more studying and start thinking more positive things of ourselves, which is so important. Okay, so what do you guys do for your nighttime routine as far as your skincare and your body care? Do you guys ever, do you put different moisturizers on? What do you wash your face in? I'm going to tell you what I do. I don't know if all of you know, but I do have a line of products that I make. I make a little bit of everything. Body butter. I make a really good facial oil that I use at night. I use my body butter too. I have facial soaps for dry skin, acne. I have facial soaps for normal skin. Just depends. Some people don't like facial soaps. Facial soaps don't bother me as much because mine are all natural and they're mild. What does that look like? This pencil is espresso. I don't know. I think it's espresso. It might be off black or something. That's all right. It's not the color. I normally use browns. I'm going to use a lot of off blacks. But I can also do this. Take my little thingy, brush it, and I can remove some of that. Now I outlined it in a darker brown. Let's try this brown right here. But anyway, when I am putting on my body butter, I have some with fragrance and I have some without fragrance. Now when I'm using it on my face, I go without fragrance. And I go from here, you know, real careful around my eyes. Or I may just get my facial oil, put it around here. People always ask me, what do you use on your skin? But I use my own products. And I take my body butter. You can put it all over, but you can go from here. And your facial, the skin on your face and your décolletage goes down to your nipples. Can I say that? Areola. Does that sound better? I hope I said that right too. But it goes down across your décolletage to here when you're doing your facial treatments, whether you have acne or whatever. Whew. That was something. Pull up. That made me a little hot, you guys. I kind of broke out a little hot flash. Yes. So if you're ever interested, just let me know. Write a comment. You know, write in the comments if you need any of my products. I think I have a body butter right here. I do. Let's see. See that? So you just get a little bit. I'm going to put some on my back of my hand so that you can see. I'm always ashy when I'm doing these videos because I've washed my hands so many times and I haven't polished my nails yet, but I'm going to. I just want to show you something. See that? Put a little bit on my arm. Just a little bit like that. See that? How beautiful and smooth that is. Smells good too. It's my body butter. All 100% handmade. It's good for stretch marks. It's good for like when we have lines of demarcation on our skin. Like a lot of times when we've had children, like our backsides may be a different color from our thighs or right around there. It's good for those things, for that. Okay. Yes. Thinking beautiful thoughts about yourself. It's hard sometimes, especially as Christians, to think beautiful thoughts about yourself because we're trained to not be selfish. You know, or to think about self a lot. But you gotta love yourself. I think that I used another Bible verse one time in one of my videos about loving your neighbor as yourself. You have to love yourself. That is so big. So we have to think of some things that we love about ourselves, or work on some things that we can love about ourselves, like being kind, being helpful. We have to help one another. Are you giving? Do you take the time out to call a friend that you know that's been sad or depressed? Or do you say, oh, I don't have time for that. I can't call her. I'm depressed myself. I'm going through my own thing. Mm-mm. We can't be like that. We have to always consider someone else, what they're going through. I know I'm the kind of person, I like to help people where they need it. But sometimes you can't help a person where they need it. Sometimes you don't have the ability, the means. Sometimes you don't have the answers to that, but you can help them in another way. And the main way that is, I think, is by being there. Okay, I am using a black pencil. See that? And I'm going to get my one little brush and I'm going to smooth that a bit. Normally I say my tutorials are 20 minutes or less. But when I'm talking about different things, sometimes it's a little longer than that. So we'll say less than 30 minutes. I think I'm going to add 10 minutes to it. Okie dokie. So now, see? So, yeah. At that group meeting that I went to the other day, I didn't realize that I needed it. I didn't realize that just sitting there, talking to those ladies, being one, on an even mindset, praying for each other, loving on one another. And also we played a little game. They had like a group of cards, and it was a fun game. We were going to keep it light. I said, oh, let's keep it light. Life is hard enough. And you guys, I think that I may have made it a little heavy by mistake. We were talking about, my card said, name some sounds that you like to hear. And I said, the most beautiful, what came to me immediately was, I love hearing the sound, the voice of the Holy Spirit when the Holy Spirit speaks to you, because it's nothing better than that. You're still and you're quiet and you listen to what the Lord has to say to you. And the second, not even the second thing, and I like hearing the sounds of my children's voices and my grandchildren's voices. And I'm so thankful to God that I have ears to hear. Because you just don't know. So whenever you have children and grandchildren and they're talking, you have to cherish that. Cherish the way that they sound, the way that they talk, what they're saying. Just being able to hear them, you being in a good spot where you can hear them, not somewhere where you can't hear, or not having them around at all. So that's what I said. And one of the ladies that was in the group, she literally started crying when I said that. I don't know why that touched her in that way, but she did. She literally cried. She said, I just never thought about it that way. I'm like, yeah. Yes, because like my mom and my dad, I've lost them. People that you've lost in your life, you would love to hear them again. Look at that. Ooh wee. I like that. I'm going to put just a little bit more. Well, I don't have to. You know, I like to get like a little darker color and put it in my crease because I'm just a smoky eye queen. I mean, you know, what can I say? It's my thing. I'm going to get a little bit of Oh Baby. Okay, guys, we're at 25 minutes. Oh Baby by MAC. And at the end of the video, I'm going to try to tag a picture at the end. I don't really know how to do that. I've done it on one of my videos, but I don't know how to do it. I'm going to try again. Anyway, my niece, Rhonda, she said, Auntie, when you're doing your videos, put some earrings on. So Rhonda, this is for you. Thank you. Easy Makeup Tutorial by Wendy Ram. And my body butter. My products are called Take Cover by Wendy Ram, because when you're bathing yourself or when you're putting on lotions and creams or when you're washing your hair, you're taking cover. Psalms 91:4, he should cover thee with his feathers, under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. So you're taking cover. When you're putting on your makeup, you're taking cover. So anyway, that's a whole nother story. I love you guys. Thank you so much for following me. Please subscribe, comment, and like, and share the video with someone else. Thank you guys. Bye.